we talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today on this hot ass Sunday? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal and I hope you stay. And if you do, welcome to the family. For those of you guys who watch 90 Day Fiance, I know I said on Friday, I said I would try to do it. But anyway, y'all, they had changed my hair appointment that I had set for today. They changed it, you know, for yesterday. As you can see, my hair is different, so I had to hustle my ass off and get them damn braids out my hair on Friday night. But what I'm planning on doing, after I do this video, I gotta go watch it again, and I'll try to upload it either this evening or tomorrow, but it's coming if you give a shit. Let's start off with ZERUIAH and Troy. Her damn psychic forgot to tell her ass that she was gonna have some problems getting his ass out of the pokey. She forgot to tell her that shit during her damn card reading. But she did say there would be trouble ahead. I guess this is one of them damn troubles. I found it really weird. Sorry, this shit is long as hell, y'all. It's all in my lap and shit. I found it really weird when she got outside and Troy called, and all of a sudden all those tears, the little fake ass tears that she had with the psychic just went away. She wasn't mad. She had a smile on her face. It's like that whole conversation with the psychic, it's like that shit never happened. It's like, what is wrong with this girl? Okay, what is really wrong with her? I just found that to be weird, because I'm sorry, because when he asked how did your reading go, she smiled. It's okay. It's like, no, she told me some shit. Do you got something to tell me, sir? That would have been my response, because I'm just that type of person. So like, yeah, her whole little demeanor and shit, it threw me the fuck off. Whew, I hope I ain't cursing too soon. I'm gonna try to keep control of that shit. You know, listen, don't look at shit as a curse word, y'all. Talk about anyway, she ready. She got her little bouquet of $1 bills, picking up all her stuff for her man, meeting her family. So they about to follow her and go to the prison, just to find out she get a call from the PO that he ain't getting released from the prison. They sitting out there waiting all this damn time for his ass to come out, and find out that the PO is picking him up and taking him somewhere that they don't know where. So they on a high-speed chase on the freeway, chasing after the PO, trying to figure out what the hell is going on, because ain't nobody in their whole life in the history of working at this damn prison had seen anything like that before, ever. So there you go, there you have it. And she's really concerned that he ain't had his damn lunch. Now she wants them to feed him his motherfucking lunch, okay? Joey and Kim starts off with them still trying to figure out whose ex is trying to sabotage their relationship. Joey's saying it can't be none of his. He only got 2 of them motherfuckers. He's been in jail half his whole life, teenage life. So he only got 2 bodies on his roster. So it must be one of her damn bodies. However, we find out, which is weird, because anyway, she going to get her nails done, and she's getting her nails done by her cousin. Her cousin is one of the bodies that Joey had when they was teenagers. So apparently when they was teenagers and the girl used to spend a night at their house, she slept with her man. Like I said, she was the town horror. Everybody had a little bit of that girl. Everybody had a little bit of Kim. So now the cousin is looking at her side eye, so she got questions about their past. It's like, okay, so you with him now, because now she's finding out that they're engaged, that she picking him up from the prison. So she's like, okay, so were you crushing on him back then? She was like, yeah. Did anything happen back then? Yeah, but she said it didn't go as, you know, they didn't go to third base. They just did other shit. You know what? You're the worst type of friend. Because I still feel like even in your adult life, you could still be that type of chick if you would do that to your cousin as a teenager. It don't seem like you have grown out of any of the bullshit that you've done as a child, considering your history with these men and not being able to complete a divorce. Like, okay, so you gotta wait a year. Well then, bitch, wait a year before getting in a relationship, because you're looking hard, and then you're not even picking the right type of man. Your own cousin is telling this dumb heifer he's an addict, he's this, that, he's gonna celebrate Christmas. What she say? She gonna celebrate Christmas with your ass, love on your kids, steal your shit, and then bounce. And that is what the same thing that the girl that's trying to break him up now, that she says is trying to break him up, is trying to tell her. He gonna do the same shit. He's no good. But she ain't trying to hear it, because all she thinking in her mind is people change. Why? You still doing the same shit from way back when. So if you ain't changed, mother, how is he have changed? He ain't, and you ain't either. True and Shanta. Y'all, I told you she was gonna give it up. She was too giddy and too happy in that car. Like, yeah, the minute he stroked it just a little bit, you gonna give it up. I knew she was gonna give that shit up. Yes, she was. So now they go out to eat with the sister and his niece and nephew, and they have a little good old time. So he's just enjoying his freedom and looking at knives and forks, going, we didn't get the, reminiscing. So it's something she said when they was getting his little clothes out the car before. I think she was talking to the producers. She said she had to buy him a lot of shit because he be doing too much with his clothes. How you know what he be doing with his clothes? You never met this man on the outside world. He's just telling you shit. He could have been picking shit from Kmart and Walmart, girl. You don't know. He just telling you his list, and he know you gonna get that shit. Now, on the other side of that, spending $2,500 on a person that's been in prison for 14 years is absolutely reasonable. It's reasonable for a person who is married to that person or know that person. I can say I just about spent that much on my son when I found that he was getting released. They called me on a Monday. He was released on that Friday. So within that week, I had to hustle up and get everything. He did 14 years. He had nothing. So that meant clothes, laptop, phone. So yeah, that sounds reasonable as something that you would spend on someone getting out of prison for 14 years. So now he convinced her ass to go to a sex shop, something that's making her very uncomfortable. And girl, I get it. In my adult life, I had never been to one of those places. I think I was in my 40s when I went. I waited till we was in Vegas because I didn't want nobody who knew. No, I didn't want to see anybody that I knew running to me in one of them damn places. So I'm like, yeah. So I get her feeling uncomfortable. But when you get in there, it's just amazing the shit that's in there. It's just like, oh my God. It's almost fun just to walk around and see the shit that people will fuck with just to get. I'm sorry, there's some shit in there's like, yeah, I don't think so. So like I said in my last video, he seems genuinely and attracted to her. I think so, very much so. And like I said, she was gonna give up them. She was gonna throw it down, knock it out. They gonna have a little bit fun. So they had their little bit fun. And then when she woke up the next day, his ass was gone. Now, do I mean gone in your car? But like he ain't got no license. He been gone for 14 years. Gone on foot. Like where? He could be downstairs in the lobby getting some donuts and some coffee for your ass. Anyway, we shall see coming this Friday where the hell he went and if he coming back. But I think he gonna come back with a surprise. You know how we TV like to give us that little done and it don't be shit. Julian and Christine. So we already know the history. I told you about their asses when they first came out for the preview or whatever. He's a writer. He reached out to her so he could get, some ideas for writing his book on prison culture. And they struck up a friendship. Now, during that time, at some point, she got out. As we know, she went to prison, but what? She done robbed some banks 4 or 5 times with a damn note. She said it was the easiest shit you could do. As she say, opposites attract. I guess he's Pentecostal and she's a whole ass atheist. So she feel like that's gonna get in the way. It's gonna be a bumpy road, but it don't seem like he doing or thinking about anything that has to do with Christianity, in my opinion. So I don't know where she going with that. I guess that's coming up in the show at some point. They gonna bump heads about that. So apparently she had did her 5 years or something like that. She did her 5 years for robbery. She was robbing people with notes, robbing banks with notes. That's shit you do when you're under the influence and make you think shit's a good idea. So they had already been together previously, and the reason she went back to prison right now, which is not a prison, it's a day camp, because according to him, she can walk off and people can walk on this damn property anytime she damn want to, although they'll pick her ass up and take her back in. But she's free to go. So she's there on a probation violation for having a dirty test, wasn't keeping in contact with her PO. That's why she's doing time right now. So right now, he took all her shit out of her apartment, put it in storage. She got some cats, guess she cat lady. So he's taking care of all her damn cats. So he's just being like a good man, a good friend. He's doing everything that he can because he loved his girl and she loved him. That's what the story is pulling right now. Now, I'm trying to be nice here because I don't want to. We all could see this lady, her mouth, her movement. She was very wiggly. Like she could have very well been excited. But for a person like me who's fucking around people who's on that meth shit all the time, it just looked a little odd to me. I was watching her mouth. That shit was all twisted. And she's talking to the producers. It's not that, So I don't know. She could have an illness. If she has an illness, okay, I get it. But I don't know, y'all. She just seemed like a little, especially when she was sitting there talking about how men get out buff. Did you notice her in that part? She was like, men get out buff, and when women get out, we get fat. That's all it is to it. They exercise and we eating, so we get out looking fat. So she said she don't gain 30 pounds, but she was moving a lot, and it was just like, I'm like, girl, are you on something? Because now that he said it's an open little spot, I can see someone throwing some shit out there that she can get her hands on. I'm just saying, am I by myself in this shit? Please let me know. Because what I know for sure, there is some type of illness that'll have you with, like body movements and tics and shit. Like, I don't know. So it's either that or the other shit. One of them need to be there because you ain't just like that, just be fucking cuz. Last on the docket, Arthur and Hope and Mama Veranda. So let's talk about Arthur for a minute. So Arthur said he'd been getting in trouble. He'd been in and out of prisons for the last 10 years and been getting in trouble since he was 14. So I'm just going to jump to the restaurant because all the other little shit in the car and she thick, I don't give a shit about that because there's some shit that just kind of annoyed me with him. But I think at the end he finally got a motherfucking clue. Excuse me. Because they're at the table talking about who was there to visit. He was telling his mom, because mom was saying she want him to come with her in the family. And so all of a sudden, Hope, which you ain't got no right as the person that you need to shut the. Like, these women be real disrespectful to people's mamas, and the men need to have them shut the hell up. Don't tell me what you done for my son. You done did this and that. You didn't raise him. That's what the fuck you didn't do, Hope. You didn't raise him. So what you did for him while he was locked up is motherfucking irrelevant. I'm about to start cursing a lot right now. I don't give a shit. So what he gonna say is, she wasn't there enough this time. Key motherfucking words. This time. Why you keep going back? That is an additional bill. She's a single mother taking care of kids. She got gas, light, rent. She said the first 2 times she put up with your punk ass, but then after that you kept going. Why should she be obligated to fuck you? She's struggling. Do you know? He gonna get out here now that he gonna see how much shit costs. I don't know where they live at. Shit gonna cost, okay? Cost of living is high, but sure he gonna. So that just kind of annoyed me that he was whining. You weren't there enough this time. You were there too much this time. Nobody told you to keep taking your punk ass back with your triangle on your face. But I hope this time that you get it. And Hope, shut the fuck up, please. Shut up. Stay out of grown folks' business, you pink leprechaun. Stay out of people's business. Because that annoyed me. Don't you sit there and whine to your mama and she doing the best she can. Listen, I did 14 years with my son. Did 14 years and I got one in prison right now. And he's far, far, far away. Far, far, far away. It costs a lot of money to go visit when you are far, far, far away and got to catch planes, trains, get a hotel and shit. That's a lot of fucking money. So I don't want to hear his whiny punk ass. I should have did you first. Anyway, that's it, y'all. I'll see y'all with something else later on. Don't be an asshole, y'all. Bye.